Hi, today in this discussion we will see how to use GitHub Windows, or you can say GitHub Desktop. So we'll go and quickly install it, and this is much better than Git GUI. So we have already checked how useless Git GUI is. So we will go ahead and download Git Desktop or GitHub Desktop, and we'll install it and see. In the meantime, I'll open Git repository from which we will be cloning it. So last time we have checked using Gropal info, so we will be using the same one, and maybe we will create a new repository and at the end we can delete it. So this was the last time I have created. Let me go and delete this repository. I don't want to unnecessarily utilize the space. Now the exe file has been downloaded. We'll quickly go and install it. We can give authorization directly. Okay, so it's quite nice since it is been provided by GitHub directly. So here you can list all the repository that we have in the origin, not in our local. This is directly from the origin, it is being fetched. So if you see here, create a new repository on your hard drive, so it will not push the repository to the origin or the github.com. So what we'll do is, like, we will quickly go and copy this URL, but I will not copy it from here. I will clone a repository from the internet, because it is not always my repository that I will be working on. There will be a lot of other repositories also. So in that case, what we can do is, like, you can quickly go to github.com, or I'll do one thing this time. I will take some other repository, maybe Lodash. And I'll quickly copy this repository URL. So here I think we can change the local path in Git UI. It was so awkward not to choose the path. Let's see here if we can choose the path and go to desktop, Git tutorial, folder name, select folder, Git tutorial location, clone it. It is working completely fine. And I think if I go to desktop, then Git tutorial, we can see Lodash and it's being downloaded. So everywhere, if you see which has actually .git file, then this is already linked, or already Git has been initialized on that folder. In our later video, we will see how to initialize a Git repository without cloning it or without creating a repository actually. Like, I have created a folder, or we already have a folder, and now I want to push that folder to a new repository that I created after the folder has been created. So in that case, we can do git init, attach the origin, and push all the codes to the new repository which has been created after the folder creation. So now you can see that everything which is under Lodash has been cloned here, right? And even I think if I go to branches, here we have so many branches. Let's see from here what you can see. Current branch, we can see a lot of more branches here, and all the branches has been updated. So if there has been any new push, like this guy Jacob has updated on April 23rd 2021, and you can pull that code, but since I just cloned it, so it will already be available here. Change the branch here, and here also we can do the same thing. We can just current branch, we can just click here, we can change the branch, click the branch, and we can choose whatever branch we want. Even we can create new branch. I will be showing you how to create new branch in a test repository that we will be creating shortly. So these are all the pull requests that has been pending, like 157 pull requests are pending. Here it is showing 147. That's completely fine. And now if I want to see the files what I have changed, so in that case we need to work with our own repository. So let's now quickly jump to my repository, github.com. Here we'll go and quickly create a repository, new repository, my repo. It's available. Let's make it public. Add a readme file. Yeah, we can add a readme file. Create repository. So a readme file has been created. In that side readme file we don't have anything, just my repo text. So sorry for copying it. So what I'll do is like I'll quickly go and clone it, copy, clone repository URL. So here it will be, so in git tutorial my repo folder will be created, cloning it. Also fast because it doesn't have anything apart from one file, readme.md. So let's quickly check. Where's my repo? Yes, we have now readme.md. So what I'll do is like I'll quickly go and open it in Visual Studio Code, and we'll quickly update it. First I'll create a file here. Okay, actually I have opened the file. I need to open the folder actually. Okay, now the folder is being opened. So here we have my repo. I'll create a file, my page.js, and I'll write console.log. Hello viewers, hello CodeSpace. Save it, go to github.com. Here I can see my changes has been showing. Now I'll quickly go and update readme.ts. My first repository is created. Control S, save, and we can see readme has been updated. So if you see here plus button means this has been added, this is new file, and this has been updated, modified. So you can see only this part got changed. So I was telling you in the previous video that if you delete anything then it will show in red, and if you add anything it will show it in green. So let me modify something here in my repo, a new repo. Okay, now it's showing everything in because I think it is taking this whole string. So we will update in our next commit. So what I'll do is like I will quickly go and push these changes. Commit to main, description, summary. Record summary is created my page.js. So what does commit message does? It is to identify, or it helps us identify like what changes has been made in this commit. So here I majorly has created my page. Yeah, readme.md also I have changed it, but majorly I have made my page.js file. So that's what I have written, created my page.js. Commit to main, and after commit we will push it. So commit is like it will be available only in your local, but once you push it, it will be available in your origin. Okay, so if I go and quickly update it, we can see created my page commit message is available here, and we can see this my page.js is also there. So this commit is been done using this commit id. So if I go to that commit id, what all changes have been made, it will show me either top button, you can click it here, unified or split version. I prefer split version because it will show me side by side. So I have updated this one with this text, and I have created a new file. So next what I'll do is like I will just update maybe repo, delete repo. Okay, it will go, a repo is created. Okay, I'll delete new. This looks better, save it. If I go here, so now you can see that this line has been updated and we have only this part change, means I have deleted this part. This part is not available in the new line or the updated line, right? So we will not commit at this point of time. What I'll do is like I will update the other file in the web. And what does this means is like apart from Gaurav P17, anyone else might have been updated his code and pushing his code, right? So 3 or 4 people might have been working and everyone will push their code. So in that case, what you need to do is like now your code changes are available and his code changes are available here. So if I try to push it, it may have merge conflict. So in our separate video, we will see how to resolve merge conflict. But as of now, we will see what is the best practice to avoid all these scenarios. So every time you make any changes, before that always try to pull the latest changes. Okay, so now what I'll do is like I will just update this file. I'll just add a footstep and please subscribe. So you should always go and click the red subscribe button. Edit subscribe text. So now someone else has updated this page. Yeah, as of now it is showing my name, but it can be anyone else. So for any public repository, people can directly clone it and it will not have any authentication issue. So now what I'll do is like I will update it. So if I go here and check my page.js, so here we are still seeing the old one because it's not being pulled. The latest code changes that is available here, edit subscribe text, has not been pulled. The latest commit is still pending. So in that case, what I need to do is like I will go to this fetch origin. So now the origin has been fetched. So there are actually 2 parts maintained. One is fetch and one is pull. Okay, so we will see what is the basic difference, but just remember that the working branch will always be your pull branch, means here what is been written, but now the code is available in your local machine, whatever code is there in here, but you will not be able to see. If I disconnect the net also, then also I will be able to merge those changes to my local changes. So what I need to do is like now I just click pull origin and it will sync up my origin main branch with my local main branch. So fetch is origin and pull is local. Okay, now if I go here, you can see that this has been updated because I have pulled those changes. So the best practice is like before you make any change, always pull it. And suppose you are changing lot of files, like in Java and HTML, you generate lot of automatic files also. So in that case, maybe 10 or 20 files, and it will be very much tiresome if you want to resolve those conflicts later. So best practice is like for like every half an hour, every 1 hour, if you are making any changes, just pull all the code changes in your local machine and then you start making your own changes. So now what we will do is like we will now push these changes. As of now, you can see that last changes has been made 2 minutes ago, and this is edit subscribe text. Readme file is still my old one. Created page, what we have, a new repository has been created, and here we have deleted the text new. So we'll do a push deleted new, commit to main. So now I have committed it, and if you see here, it will not show any change, neither here, because I have not pushed it. So if I go and push to origin, refresh it, now you can see that it's being deleted. And if I go to the last commit, I can see the difference that I have deleted the text new. Now what I'll do is like I will create a branch here and push it in my origin or the github.com, whatever it is. Current branch, new branch, my test branch. Okay, so I'll not write my test branch. So generally what we do is like either we write dev branch or develop branch, then we have test branch, then we have prod or production branch. So all these branches get deployed to a particular environment. Like development is for development, everyone will be testing it. Testing is for, so once the development team has done his activities and moved all his code changes to test environment, then the testing team will do regression testing and all other activities on test environment, and once they qualify it, we will move to production environment. Generally master or main branch is moved to production and every other branch remains as it is. Like dev is for dev, test is for test, and we have many feature branches also like Jira, 123 ticket ID. These are all feature branches. So we will create prod, create branch. So now your branch has been created from main branch. So what does this means is like all these pages, all these changes and all this commit message will be available in your prod branch also, whatever we have in main branch, but it's still local. If I go here and refresh it, we'll still not be able to see the prod branch. So in that case, what I need to do is like I need to publish the branch. So now the branch has been published. If I go and refresh it once more, I can see that we have now two branches, but actually both are identical. What I'll do is like I will remove here readme.md and I will remove some part from here and I'll commit these changes. So we are committing to prod. If I push it, now it will be available in prod also. So once you push it to any other branch apart from the main branch, in that case you will receive a pull request command. So you will see in our later video what is pull request and how to do pull request and merge it. So now if you see in main we have readme and my page.js, but if I go to prod, we can see that we don't have readme file, and my page.js we have removed a text hello CodeSpace, right? So now my both branches are different, and if you want to see quickly what all differences are there in both branches, and then you can go to pull request, raise a pull request and compare both the branches. Now both the branches are different, but if you see production commits, it will have all the commit history that main branch has. If you see here, my page.js, subscribe text, remove readme file. So we have all the commit messages here, but if I go to main and see the commit messages, we have only 4 commits. Okay, this is showing for my page.js. So what I'll do is like I'll go to this repository, go to branch and click my 5 commits. So here you can see in prod branch You can see all the 5 commits from the very initial stage because we have created from the main branch. But if we see in the main, here you can see only 4 commit message but not the latest one, because latest commit has been created on branch prod and not on branch main. So you can ideally maintain lot of different code versions in different branches. Even if you go to main, and you can just quickly go and delete some or edit some text there, and that will not be reflecting in prod. So whatever changes you make, you create your own branch, push it, and be on the safer side. That's all for this tutorial. If you have any doubt, then just write to me in the comment section below. I will be glad to help you. See you again in the next video. Thanks. Bye bye. Have a nice day.